Hello there guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Shay and thank you for watching. We're just going to do my everyday makeup routine, so let's get started. Alright, so as I said, I use a liquid foundation. This is from Sephora. Also, I'm going to use a Blendi Sponge. I have found that this, instead of a brush, makes it look more natural when I apply it on the face. So, without further ado, my hair more naturally likes to go this way. Make sure you take it into all of the perimeter of your face so that there's no lines. Also, little tip, go a little bit under. Onto concealer. This too is from Sephora, and when you get a concealer, get a level of brightness that is lighter than your foundation. Makes sense, but I didn't know that initially a long time ago, but I really like this as well. There's a way to do this. We're just gonna dab it in a triangle, make a triangle underneath each eye. Alright, and also any spots on your face that you want to cover, any red areas. Around my nose, it is usually a little bit more red. Ooh, secret. Put some around the top lip. Makes the top look a little bit larger. And we're just going to tap. This makes it stay right where it's at. We need it to stay and cover those darker areas. Everything on the face needs to go up, like it's lifting. Perfect. Next, we are going to start contouring and highlighting our face. And my palette comes with a contour of a dark color with highlight as well. I don't use this bronzer, I use a different one. But with a brush that looks like this, it has a rounded end on it, not flat. I don't want a lot of harshness, but I'm going to start with my darker color. And this depends on your face shape. For me, well, general rule, everybody can do the hollow here of their cheek. Right after this bone is finished and there's this hollow here, just start that there. I don't like doing this too much. I don't want it to look like I have chocolate bars on my face. This is going to be different for everybody, but for me, I put my contour here to make my face look a little bit slimmer around my cheeks. That is the widest point on my face. We'll do that to the other side. With that darker contour color as well, I like to take a brush this small, this tiny, and I like to also contour my nose. One side, up to the eyebrow. What this does is make your nose look thinner, also longer. I like how it looks. You don't have to if you don't want to. This is a preference. Alright, we are ready to highlight. I'm going to finish up my nose and start with this highlight here. This is where natural sunlight would hit your face. With my bigger brush, we're going to continue highlighting. And this goes right underneath the eyes where we put the concealer. Also, here, sunlight hits that too. Also, the forehead hits here too. Onto the bronzer. I have this bronzer color. There you go. I'm going to take a blunt-ended brush about this big, about the same size as what I use for my dark colored contour powder. And I'm going to pat it in, so shake it off. I don't want too much. And this goes in between your highlight and your contour and transitions them together. Bring some life back to your face, some natural colorings. There. And I have also another little blunt end brush, about the same size, but smaller little handle. I also put this a little bit different compared to everyone else. What you're gonna do, unless you have a diamond face shape like mine, when you smile, you're gonna put it on your apples of your cheeks. For me, I don't want to emphasize this area, this wideness again, so I put mine a little bit lower, and I like to puff out my cheeks. Okay, I have a brush that I like to use. It's just an old mascara brush. I do have a brush that came with my, there we go, eyebrow kit. It is in here on the side, and I love that. But it is also kind of tiny. I just find this easier to grab as I'm grabbing all my brushes. But that's how I start out. I will groom these like so. And in this kit, there is a wax and 2 different colors. And this wax I put on next. Throughout the day, if I bump them, it just keeps them all the way I want them to go. All right, so darker color first. Most of this darker color goes on the outer little corner here where your arch begins and down. What you want to do is transition this darker color into a lighter color. And there we go. I like this Naked palette. I love it. I like natural colors on my eyes. I like doing purples. I just like doing my eyes more in natural tones, depending on where I'm going. But this is for every day. I have this brush. It's an old brush, but if you have a brush that has this nice little tip, we are going to do the base color. And now, this Naked palette comes with a brush and it has 2 ends on it. I like going from my base color to my creases, and I will tell you why when I get to the lid. But I like a brush like this. It is very thin and it gets into the crease very easily. You want your darkest color you choose in your crease. I am using this Dark Horse in my crease, and I used Buck as a base. So, Dark Horse. Now for my lid color, I'm going to do this color right here, called Smog. I just watched Lord of the Rings last night, and Smog is the name of the dragon. Well, I guess it was the Hobbit. And, oh, for your information. By putting that crease on first before the lid color, when you go to put the lid on, it just blends it all nicely together. Now on to the highlight color, and this is our last color. I am now going to use Naked. Where is it? There it is, right there. Fades and blends your crease nicely, so there's no harsh lines. Very nice. We have done the top of our eye. Now is the part that I do some of the bottom of the eye. I like to have a gradient of dark to light of my shadows. So I've taken this brush again and this size of that brush here and got Dark Horse again, that dark brown, and I'm going to put it here. Now I'm going to take that same brush and dip it into Smog. It is okay to do this because these colors are transitioning together anyway. So in the middle here of the under eye, that's where I'm putting that. And then I'm going to use Buck here in the innermost corner. I like to take it one last over to blend all the colors together. I have recently started trying this and I'm getting better at it, but gotta set up a little bit. I'm gonna start doing that now. Okay, if you end up getting any of your liquid liner a little bit messy, that is entirely, oh gee, okay, because I like going back and taking darker colors, such as that crease color, and smudging it out a little bit for that more of a smoky eye, and I tend to do this pretty much every day. Usually I get really close up to the mirror when I do this, but I want you guys to be able to see how I put on that eyeliner. It's okay. You can fix anything. I swapped my brush around so that I could get more Smog, so I could put that more on the lid. Makes the eyeliner look a little bit softer, but yet liquid liner looks so much more standout than a crayon, but it depends on what look you're going for. Speaking of crayon liner, I'm going to pull that out right now. And I'm going to use it on the bottom line, my waterline here in my eye. I also like putting it here. And we're still not getting away from that eyeshadow palette yet. With more Dark Horse, I like to emphasize the inner corners of both of my eyes for more of a dramatic look. We are getting to the end. All we have now is mascara with our lip color, and so I will do my mascara next. I like using one of these to curl my lashes up. I always get mascara in my hair. Not anymore. I use the blackest black from Maybelline Great Lash. They say your eyes are the windows to your soul, so I spend the most time on them. As cheesy as that sounds. And lastly, but not least, we are going to do our lip color. I have a lip stain. It's a mauve color with a mauve lip liner. Duh. And now the lip stain. And that is our final result. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or any comments, just leave those below. Thank you.